When it's summer, there's nothing like a good afternoon stroll along an English seaside promenade. Even better, a nice bike ride. Breathing in the air and taking in the majestic sight of the sea up to the far horizon. So you can't really blame Auditing Yorkshire and West Audit Report for taking the chance to have a relaxing break in Blackpool. An opportunity to recharge their batteries after their exhausting auditing endeavours. They even got the chance to meet another auditor while they were there.
That's Spiceheads. I've got my little tower shop popping out over the top of the wedding chapel, and I'm down here on the middle promenade. I'm just filming these crack guns that everybody knows about. It's normally full of junkies, but there's none about today. And I'm chatting to Mr. Auditing Yorkshire.
Bumped into AY.
And who's here in Blackpool, and his mate who's disappeared.
Yep, West Audit Report.
West
Audit Report.
West Audit Report.
This auditor you see is called Spiceheads, and he's from Blackpool.
They're in Blackpool. He's been driving through the fountains like me today.
Yeah.
On his electric bike.
Yeah, I've been drying off.
He's stood here on the prom drying off a bit. So we're just by the North Pier. The tide's still in. It's due out in a minute.
You alright with your face going online?
Yeah.
That's jolly decent of you, Auditing Yorkshire, asking him if he's okay with his face appearing in your content. Looks to me like Auditing Yorkshire has turned over a new leaf. Or has he? You know, I do like to double check these things. Well, just recently, Auditing Yorkshire uploaded another video that shows him and Marty Bladborough trespassing on DHL premises, then claiming they were falsely imprisoned. Despite being on private premises, indeed trespassing, Auditing Yorkshire filmed a number of DHL staff up close and made no effort at all to seek their consent for broadcasting their faces on YouTube. I just don't think that's cricket really, and it's also contrary to data protection and a number of other laws that we've covered time and again on this channel. Not that Auditing Yorkshire cares. I wonder if he'll care about this. In another recent upload, he and West Audit Report visited the premises of Rossi ices, ice cream makers and sellers. This visit was unannounced. I don't see anything wrong with that in principle. It shows initiative, and I would hope it gives them some interesting content, especially if the occupiers welcome them and offer them a tour. It's fine, it's not harassment, and even if it is technically a trespass, if their motives are genuine, then nobody should really mind too much. My attitude to it is good luck to them, and I hope they make money out of it, and if auditors were putting out this sort of content instead of harassing workers and businesses, there would be no need for my channel. But the two of them just stroll around the premises and inside the building as if they own the place, and they take it upon themselves to carry out a sort of inspection, criticising the company on certain points. In the circumstances, I think the company treat them extremely well, but it's obvious from the look on the face of the first staff member they speak to that he's not comfortable with their presence and with being filmed, and I don't blame him. Eventually, they're asked to speak to a man in the vehicle bay who's prepping the ice cream van. It's a nice, pleasant conversation that they have with him, and he gives them both an ice cream on the house, but he also makes it clear that he would like his face to be blurred out of the footage. Auditing Yorkshire makes clear that he will do this for him.
Really are.
Blur me out, yeah? What, don't you want your face on?
I'm a bit in camera side from you now.
Oh, okay, no, we can blur you.
Oh yeah, I can do that,
You've been so kind.
Indeed, this man has been very kind, and blurring out his face, if that's what he wants, is the least these two can do for him. And, as usual, the blurring has been put in by myself, not by the auditor. That's the case on virtually all these videos I review on this channel. Auditors rarely, if ever, blur out faces. For all I know, by the time you watch this, his face may still not be blurred out over on Auditing Yorkshire's channel. I think you can also guess what West Audit Report will do, or not do.
We won't push it with people. We won't push it with people. People say no, we'll blur it out or we'll take it away.
That's not true. Most of the time you don't even ask people, even though you're filming them up close, including their faces, at or near their place of work. It more or less amounts to a lie what you've just said. That's before we get into the way that you constantly insult people in your videos and in the titles and descriptions you put in the videos on your channel. Auditors have nothing but contempt for working people. In another recent video, Auditing Yorkshire calls Amazon delivery drivers sausages. Anybody he and West Audit report take a disliking to is a sausage or deserves some other childish insult. I suppose they won't mind if I say that I think they're the sausages.